Hey, what's up, guys? Bloomberg here. This is another one of my graphic designing sessions for you graph heads, not graffiti heads. I'll go into those type of videos in another session. I'm into graphic designers, but if you're also wanting to learn designing or just upgrade your techniques, or just learn your way around Photoshop, go ahead and check this out. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to design a banner for your Twitter profile. So let's get to it. First, what you guys need to do is find the coordinates of the image of the background. So I already did that myself. So we're going to start off, and it is 1500 width by 500 height. So go ahead and start it out here. Again, I'm going to be freestyling this. It's not, I did a small previous picture, but I stopped, and I'm going to just go with it as I go. So again, you start off with taking off the little lock over here, double clicking, and you're now free to do whatever you want to this background. So first we're going to be doing that. Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee, so excuse my sips and all that. Alright, so let's start off with the background first. I like to start off with the magnifying glass, so it can fit on my screen, and you got your little options here. Once you click the magnifying glass, 100%, it goes to the actual pixels that it is. Fill screen, it goes even more. You can see it over here in the navigator. It's filling up your screen like to the max. And fit screen, I like using that one because it just fits right here to where your borders are. Alright, so let's get to it. What I like doing first, like I said, I'm going this as I'm fucking going along. So let's go ahead and start off with a gradient. Give it a little gradient background. This one, as you can see, the angle is going up and down, which is over here. It's 90 degrees. So for this example, I'm gonna go ahead and go with 180. Trying something different for you guys. Showing you guys my diversity in this program. Alright. 180, we go back to it. This one, let's just go ahead and pick a little blue, a little lighter than that. And it looks alright, I guess. Go ahead and go with that. And it looks okay. What you want to do here is, if you want a little bit more of the black, you move it here, and this little black icon. So I want a little bit more black over here. So keep moving it a little bit more black, and I think that's okay to my preference. Click OK. Again, if you want this on the opposite side, your little box over here where it says reverse, you have that option. You click on it, and you can get it to wherever to your preference. Okay, so that looks okay. Another layer, your type tool, and let's just go with Twitter banner. That looks okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's go with all black. Let's just go all black with this. Let's see what we can do with this. And again, just solid color overlay. pick this little box over here. Gives you the option to pick whatever color you want. For this example, I'm gonna go with black. Stroke. This option it gives you the outline of whatever you have, whatever layer you clicked on. So it just gives you an underline or a outline of whatever you chose. So for this, we're gonna go ahead and go with white because so it can pop out. And you got the size over here, and 2 or 3 should be good. Let's go with 2 for right now. Outside, you have the option inside and center. Most of the times, I was going to be in the outside. Well, at least to me. So, let's go with that. Removing tool over here in your left dialog box. Let's see what we can do with this. Again, you have your arrows, so you can move it. Have a little bit more control, moving in vertical or all your little angles. That looks okay, I guess. Let's go ahead and name them. Background. Tool. Let's go ahead and underline all of this. Stroke. Let's go ahead and go with 2. Deselect. Now, as you can see on the left side of the stroke, you can't see it because it's light color with light color. You could only see it on the right side because of the dark gradient. So for this specific layer, what we're gonna do is click it, and we're gonna go with the gradient. And this time, instead of the angle being 90, we're gonna have to go with 180. So it goes 180. As you can see, the angle right there, it goes across. So as you can see now, it's gone. So what we're gonna do is click reverse, so the white can be on the right and the black can be on the left. So where each color pops out really bright and in your face and gives it a little bit of more, better look. We'll go ahead and name this. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with add another layer. Let's play with let's go with this little brush. It's free, by the way, in Google. You just have to go look for some. So that looks pretty cool, I guess. Just once. That looks okay. We'll put it as brush layer. And just leave it like that. And let's go back to the Twitter banner type. Duplicate it. Now the bottom one again, the top one has to be the one that's going to be popping out in the front. Let's go with the motion blur, the bottom layer. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to mention this. When you want to edit the typing tool individually, what you have to do is right click, rasterize type. Now it becomes an actual layer, but of your typing, whatever you had typed. So if you click the I, you still got it over here, but now it's just rasterized, which would be You can work as this layer individually. Alright, let's go back to it. We'll go ahead and go with motion blur. As you can see, the white underline won't let us mess around with it. So what we're gonna do is go back, take out the bottom stroke, and just stay with the color overlay. And then we'll go ahead and go with rasterize type again. And I'm just showing you guys how I do my style. It's not, set in stone or whatever. Excuse me. This is my style of designing. And alright, let's go back to it. I don't want to go into details. Alright, so we rasterized the layer. We made it into an individual layer where you can edit it. Now what I like doing is going to motion blur, and 0 is okay there, angle, distance, 108 is okay there, I guess. You can't really see it here, but now double click it. We got our color overlay. Instead of being black, we're gonna go ahead and go with white so it can pop out. And there you can see it now. Now we put the top type, and as you can see, it gives it a little extra look. You can duplicate it. It looks a little bit better, and then if it looks a little blurry, we go back to this, give it another motion blur so it can fade it out a little better, and that looks okay, I guess. Let me see what else I like doing is we'll go ahead and duplicate this layer, same type tool, move it around here, go to free transform, shift, you click on shift, do not let it go, click on shift, and then once you see this arrow right here, we'll go ahead and start stretching it. And what I like, when you click on shift, it transforms to whatever shape you're going for, but equally, not where let me give you an example where if you press free transform and if you go like this, you have the option to do this, but it's gonna become blurry. Not that much, but you know what I mean. So what I like doing is free transform, shift, so it can spread out equally, and that looks okay, I guess. Now what I like doing is this is going to be the opacity layer. What I like doing this is working and just fucking around with the opacity. It's getting an extra little look, give it an extra little look there. Okay, so okay, excuse me for that little pause, but alright, let's get back to it. Next, what I like using is adding another layer. You click here to your square box and go to the single row. You click on it and it gives you the little straight line with all your little critters underlining to whatever section you want. Again, I use the arrows to make it a little bit more precise. And then from here, edit, stroke. Let's go with 2 to see how that looks. Deselect. I guess that's okay. Go to your square. What I like doing now is cutting the extra line. So I select it up to where the T is at, or at least where your beginning where it begins, and then from here cut, and it gives you a little more cleaner look. Getting a little more technical, not too technical, but I like messing around with the lines here. It's a little, we're gonna go with your zoom. It's a little technique I like using, not too much. So if you guys don't want to try it out, you can afford this. This is right after your box tool. We're gonna go to your polygonal. I can't say that right now. Your lasso tool. Let's go with that. Not this one, but your second one. And what you do is you click on your first section where you want to select, and you let go, and automatically gives you another line to whatever section you want to underline. So this is a little technique I like using it for the edges, so it can look pointy, and I don't know, it just gives edge. So let me give you guys an example of what I do with this. So we go to the left, let it go, and now what you want to do is meet the first line to where you first did this. You can see I messed it up there. We go back, and it's all underlined of whatever we highlighted with the little highlight tool. From there we go to cut, and it just gives you a little edge across that line I just did. It's not too much, but like I said, I like going a little. I like using my creativity with this tool too. We could do this, as a matter of fact, let's do this too. Now, if you keep doing all this and you don't know how to, you're going ape shit and trying to let it go, double click on it, and then it stops, and you can go ahead and begin again. So alright, next what I like doing is let's name this first. We'll just put type underline. It's okay, I guess. Let's go back to the Twitter background, but let's copy it, let's duplicate it, and then we'll take one off, rasterize, so we can work on that one individually. And from there, let's go back to our lasso tool. Let's see what we can do with that over here. Let's see, let's work the T, stop it there, and then cut. You see, it just gives it a little extra edge in your look. Not too much, but something's better than nothing. So let's go with the B. And again, like I said, I'm going this, I'm freestyling. I'm not, I'm designing as I go. I didn't plan this before. So, it gives it a little extra spice to your background and your Twitter page. Alright, now what we do is add another layer. Now let's go to your dot. Remember your dot technique? Let's go back to it. So go name this dots. Go ahead and use our dots, and right now we'll go play and use with some other brush that I have. Again, you guys can go download brushes. Just go to Google, put whatever version of Photoshop you have, and put brushes, and you guys should have a great amount of websites that the search engine directed you to. So, alright, let's get back to this. Let's just start playing around with the dots here, you know. Again, what I like doing is putting whatever size you use, and then the next one I like using it. I like doing one smaller. It just gives it a little, I don't know, looks like the mother and the offspring, I guess. Let's go with something smaller, maybe like a 2. Gotta be creative. Alright. Now let's make a group for this because we're going to be playing a lot with the dots. Alright, let's name this dot group. Okay, let's duplicate this. What I like doing is duplicating it like 4 times, bro. It's actually 5, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the 5th one. The 5th one, its name is glow. Now what I like doing is putting some Gaussian blur on this and giving it like a little glow in the back. You can also do it individually or by double click. I'll show you guys both examples right now. So the first example would be double click and you go to your layer dialog box and you go to your outside glow. Where is it? Outer glow, my bad, right here. And then it gives you the options of whatever colors and whatever size you want. So it's on white, so it's good there. And as you can see, it gives you a little glowy effect there. You know, you gotta play with it. You can see you add too much, it gives it a little ugly look. So be careful with this, not to overdo it. Alright, so that's one style. Now the other one is, the other style that I like using is, you go to your filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and it's about the same thing, you know. As you can see, very lightly. Why I like this one more is because it's a little more softer than the dialog box. But what I like doing is putting another group on the same group, but it's another one just for the glow. So we'll name this glow group. And we'll duplicate this, and you can see it gives it a little extra slighter, not too harsh glow. And as you can see, it gives it, you know, a little extra cleaner look. Next, what I like doing is going back to your dot group. Make sure you put in your glow layers on your glow group. Now add another layer. Let's name this smaller dots. What I like doing now is using the navigator and going extremely into where the glow is at. And now here you're trying to get the smallest size, which will be a 1 and a 2. You don't want to go anything past 3 because it's too big. It's either 1 or 2. Now what you want to do is put it around the glow Let's go look for another one. Try to look for the ones where the black is at so it can pop out more. You see, and then right now we'll zoom out and show you an example of what I'm trying to do. It just gives it a little extra look. Alright, let's stop over here. Let's go ahead and zoom. I'm gonna use our eraser. Let's go back. That looks okay, I guess. So that looks okay, and you know, a simple banner in the back. Again, you can type in here whatever you have, your website. This is more for the banners for you have a professional Twitter banner, Twitter page, excuse me. I mean, you're trying to promote something else on it, and you know, so it can look more legit. Or else if you're trying to, you know, just trying to have a better Twitter page, making it look more fly or whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and save this. That's about it. I don't want to go into too much details because from here is really up to you guys. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and play with the brushes. Add another brush, another layer, excuse me. Let's go to brush number 2. Let's see what kind of brushes we're gonna use right now. Doesn't work. Let me see. We're trying to use something that's not ordinary. How about that? Again, let's work with the opacity here. You know what? Let's use this, but let's try to be more creative. So again, we're gonna go back to our lasso tool at the very corner of the banner. I missed it there, but it's okay. Go to the other corner. Now we're gonna cut the top. As you can see, everything is highlighted. Edit and cut, and it gives it another little extra, you know, extra look. We're gonna go to move tool. What I like doing is putting it very under so it could be aligned at the bottom, and that's okay. And it looks pretty decent there. Let's go with our eraser, solid eraser. Let's see what we can come up with right here. And if you want to get more creative, you can duplicate that. The bottom, it's always going to be the bottom. You can see right here we've missed a spot, so we're just going to erase. Let's go to brush the other layer and erase this spot with that. Alright, we're going to blur. Let's go to motion blur. Let's see what that gives us. You can see it looks okay, but nah, I'm not gonna work with that. So I'm gonna delete it, and that looks okay for me for right now. So we'll go ahead and save that. Save for web, JPEG, maximum quality 100 by cubic. Let's go by cubic. Remember, it's gonna be 1500 by 500. Go to original and check if everything looks okay. You can zoom in here Make sure everything looks okay to your preference. You know, checking whatever minor details you might have left out, and save. I'm just gonna go with one. Let's go ahead and check it out. And there you go. There's your Twitter banner. It's simple. It's nothing too complicated. You guys have any questions? You guys can go ahead and ask me anything in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'm going to be putting more videos, more technical videos if you guys want to learn more technical stuff. Again, this is Bloomberry. Subscribe, and thank you guys for your time.